3, 2, 1. Hello, wonderful people. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just making sure that this actually pops up okay on the phone. Looks like it's fine. Welcome to Playing Games. My name's Simon. Apologies, I've got a wee bit of a sore throat / cough going on at the moment. So I will try my best to not cough everywhere. Welcome to Recipe for Disaster. This game is in early access. It came out yesterday. I was going to be live streaming yesterday, but unfortunately, as you will have noticed if anyone follows any of the stuff that I do online, my posting times for things are not my usual schedule at the moment because both my parents are in and out of hospital this week with various different operations. So I'm just catching stuff as and where I can. So welcome to Recipe for Disaster. This is a management styled game where you get to play as a chef. The Scandinavians have arrived. Hello you, Kim. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, this is currently running, I think, on a 20% off, might be 15% off launch discount. Hey Mivold, hope you're well. And yeah, I thought I'd seen some people, mainly Mivold actually, saying that they quite enjoy a good sim when it's coming to either building or management or something like that. So I was offered the opportunity to get this one in early. So here we go. I'm going to go straight in with a new game, but I'm going to... I feel like I should skip the tutorial. Should we do the tutorial? I'm not sure. Hey, Rye. Do you know what? We'll do the tutorial because it's actually really quick. And then we'll blast through the actual stuff that's going on. I've played through this already so that I could understand what on earth's going on, because it's actually quite a... It's very early access, but I'm quite enjoying what's going on. Recipe for Disaster sounds like Andy's arriving indeed. Excuse me, it does. So the big day has come. Is the food industry really your calling? Probably not, unless I'm eating, to be honest. The pressure would be great, but hopefully you'll be able to handle it. Click and drag this pane around. Will do. There we go. Performed. Next. So you can use the mouse, obviously, to move everything in and out and about. You can also rotate the camera with Q and E. As well as WASDing as well. The stuff on the side, nice and simple. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is hit the demolish tool up here and get rid of some of the trash and the weird wall in the middle for no particular reason. And then what we're going to do is place some tables and chairs. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then what we've got over here is kind of like our furniture menu. So we'll dive over to here. And then this is going to be our actual area. So I feel like we should go Italian. Should we go Italian? Let's go Italian. Yeah, let's do Italian. So you get to place your table in. And then I think should we go extra comfy on the chairs? Let's give them a fancy crossback chair each. There we go. You can have a table of 4. I'm just going to hide all the walls. Okay. So, into the kitchen we go. Got the toilets in there as well. So in here we've already got a couple of fridges. We've got a couple of storage shelves, some lights as well. Let's dive in and let's get a fryer in. Done. And then you also get the option to put in a decorative object. So I feel like, because we're in Italian world, let's do got a 2-point hospital feeling about this one. Yes! Do you know what? That's why I approached the developer, to be honest, because it has the same vibe. The developer that's done this, their previous game was Rise to industry, which I bought, but is still in my backlog. So I can't say like definitely things are great or not. Also, look at the fact that everything can spread fire. That could be a problem. Been a flower box or two as well. Okay. So then over on here you've got an ambiance layer, so you can kind of see what's nice, what's not nice, and so on and so forth with that. Okay, then we're going to get into food storage. So because you get to create your entire menu yourself with a wide range of stuff, and we'll dive into that for giggles in a bit. But to get through this little mini tutorial, we're going to order 10 chicken wings. So down in the food storage, down in the bottom here, we'll dive in. Let's drag that over there. So unsafe raw sounds like a lewd sex position. Gross raw, I don't know. Raw garlic. No, actually. I eat garlic tablets. Like, we used to give them to dogs as well. It probably says a lot about me. Let's order 10 chicken wings. And this basically means that you keep a minimum of 10 stored in your pantry, so to speak. But you can also... I like raw onion. Oh God, I feel so seen. Okay, you don't need to look at the ingredients panel all day. All right. Drama. Right. Let's hit open with the restaurant. And you'll see our little chef person's popped along. Hello. So this is the head chef. And he'll just sit there and stay chilled, because there's very little for him to do. But they do have their own stats. And so as someone comes in, I'm just going to pause this second just because I need to explain something before we get to it. So every chef that you have has their own stats on everything, and you can build this out as you go along. I've got a modern restaurant Empire 2 feel. Good shout. You get to determine how knackered they are before they go and rest. You can send them home at the end of the day as well. But yeah, your head chef is like your clear person, and then depending on their mood and their stress level will decide kind of whether or not they want to do something. They don't necessarily have your main chef doesn't have like big traits, but all of the other staff that you do hire do, and we'll come on to that in a sec. So the way how you kind of deal with staff in this game took me a while to get used to it, but essentially when you click on an appliance that a staff member can do something with, you can assign 3 of them who can use the object. So employees to the left have higher priority when trying to use the object. So, and then when you click on it, so he's got a skill level of 5 of serving, so it makes sense that he goes to it. But if he's going to be frying, he's going to need to fry that as well. And thank God he likes frying, because that's all we've got on the bloody menu. Okay. So they're going to chill out for a minute. And whilst they do that, I'm going to open up the cleaning areas section. Because the other thing you've got to do is work out how to keep things clean. And you do that by clicking and dragging areas and then assigning people to cleaning that area. Now, because we've only got 1 member of staff, sadly, he's top priority for literally everything. RIP. That's what I call an entrepreneurial spirit. So he's got to go off and sort stuff out. That chef needs to be a reincarnation of the No Sheep Slash of Seinfeld. I don't know Seinfeld. So off and away he goes. He's a star chef, so we'll bring it to the little counter. But sadly, he's got to do both. There's our audience being delivered, because we've always got to have 10 chicken wings in stock. Over he'll pop. Ta-da. So they'll eat. He'll just... That's not creepy at all. You can see in your order queue over here as well, kind of where people are in the process, so that you can try and help prioritise who looks after what. They can all go to the toilet. As I was forgetting to do, you need to put in toilet stalls, because everyone kept leaving me 1-star reviews going, I could be seen in the toilet. And I was like, but the food was nice. What more do you want? Okay, let's speed this up. Get us through, because I think you've got the main gist of this bit. Oh, 2-star reviews. And those reviews pop up down on here. So, Chef Mike was rude, but the fried wings were delicious. Clearly the chef's an idiot. Sad pandas. Oh, that's a mighty beard you've got there, Gingy. Okay, let's get us through this. Oh, there's a comb over as well. That's not great. You can click on all of these people as well and see what they like and what they don't like. And that's quite helpful for pulling out your menus so that you can kind of cater for who's in your area. There you go. That's the end of tutorial 1, essentially. I'm going to continue playing for a sec because I just want to show you the next bit, because I've already done the advanced tutorial. So let's try and continue on. I'm just going to pause for a sec. So let's get out into build mode. And let's... Should we get in a second table? Let's get in a second table. Now you can see dirty feeties. Disgusting. Just there we go. So we'll put in those. And we'll do a fancy chair. Oh, sorry, we'll do crossbacks again. We'll do that there. Gives us plenty of chairs. Let's put in another little table vase, make it nice and uniform. Job done. Okay. So, once you've done that and you've got that kind of going, you can then... Oh, it's not in the bloody... Boo! I knew they'd bugger that up. Well, not bugger it up, but... I should have assumed that they wouldn't let us do it in tutorial. So let's dive out from the tutorial and continue on. Do you know what? We'll do advanced tutorial. That was quite helpful for me remembering how to play this game. Okay, so we're in a new restaurant there. So, you know how to handle customers. Working alone with a pre-made menu, but now comes the juicy bit and the bits that I really like about this game, and that I hope that they dive more into in the future, having just played it for about an hour or so before going live. Okay, so it wants us to open the restaurant, but before we do, we're going to need to sort some stuff out. So the first thing is we need to write... Oh, it's not going to let us do it, is it? It's going to make me do it in order. Bugger. Okay, down in the staff menu, we get the option to hire some staff. Drag that over there. So as you can see, these people are slightly less exciting than Chef Mike, but they also come with traits. So loves animals, so cooking meat ingredients will result in a loss of quality. They'll only cook vegan food. Nice and proactive. Shannon goes sick, and costs more, but has got more skills. I like that. Alana's just annoying. And a workaholic. Okay. Got Daniel in there as well. So we've got a fryer at the moment in our shop. So I'm going to go for one of the fryers. What is going on with that beard? Excuse me. And I'll hire Kevin because he likes frying. And then I guess the other one would be it'd be useful to have a server. Now she's got a good server, but she's also annoying. Which I don't know quite how overpowered that is. Oh, she's better than that. So if we keep Catherine away from the fryer and keep her serving, that should in theory be good. And she can use her trait for being empathetic, for making things happy. Whatever. Okay. So now we get to play with this, hopefully. Add an extra table with chairs and a grill. Okay, will do. So you can see our stuff now appearing up on the top. I don't want the fryer there. I'm sure it will let me get rid of it in a second. Okay, so let's get in. What was that table? Commoner's muck table. Let's be fancy. Let's put in a fancy table. Let's put it in the corner. With some fancy wooden chairs. There we go. So we've got one that can seat 4 people, one can seat 2. And then in the kitchen, let's pop in a grill. We can rotate that with the R key. Sorry, my flat was just making a really loud creak. Okay, let's put the grill there. Okay. And then the next bit of the game is all about the menu and recipe editor. So the good thing with this is that you have access to all of these different ingredients where you can then build your own custom menu. So if we look at the menu actually at the moment, there's nothing on there at all because we've not created any recipes. So select the meat category. And then that gives us all of the stuff that we've currently got access to, but we've only actually got chicken wings in stock. Oh no, we've got beef sirloin in stock as well. So what we're going to need to do is right click on here. We're going to choose that we're going to deep fry something. And it works very similar to a flowchart. So what we'll do is we will drag and drop the chicken wing in. And that's just a very simple dish. So what should we call that? Licky licky chicky. There we go. Want some licky licky chicky? You're done. So what you can also do is change the appearance of the dish. Which is a great idea. There's not tons to choose from at the moment though, I find, which is a shame. So let's kind of just leave it like that, like chicken nuggets. And then we'll save the dish. It tells you the time it costs to make and also how long it takes to cook. Which I think my camera might be covering up, apologies. And then what that does is it automatically adds it to your menu. So you can see Licky Licky Chicky cost us €1.75 to make. We're going to charge £6. So when you click on something, it allows you to change the price slightly. So we'll lower it down just so that we can get some people in. Okay. So, now that you're paying for extra help, you'll need to make sure everyone is assigned to the correct appliance and tables. Don't forget about their personalities, about what they love or don't love. Hey, there we go. Now it will let me play. Okay, so I'm going to be very pedantic because it's me. You can right-click on all of these things and duplicate things or move them around. Now, I don't want that deep fat fryer in the middle of the place. We'll stick it over there. I'll also I want a fire extinguisher in there as well, since it keeps telling me about how everything can catch fire. I don't feel very comfortable with not having fire extinguishers in the game. Okay. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to move this to there as well. So they're in the corner. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, it's because I'm in build mode. Okay, so we're going to put Catherine on first, then we'll put Kevin on second. So Catherine will take first priority at that table. We'll make sure that she does the same there as well. And we'll keep the chef out of it because he's a pissing everybody off. So the chef and Kevin can be there. And the chef and Kevin can be there. So Kevin's just basically backup bitch everywhere. If necessary, you can manually interact with tables or right-clicking on an object. Most of the time you can trust the AI. And this is the main thing that I've had with this game. I do run into bugs where everyone just stands still and you're like, serve, do something. And they just all stand there. And then after about 2 or 3 minutes, they kind of go, and then like kick back off again. It is quite early access, this game. Okay, right, let's kick stuff off and get it going. So we're going to learn from what we've done before. So we'll keep 10 chicken wings in. There's our staff. The other things we're going to do, we'll sort out our cleaning areas. So, chef, you can be in charge of the kitchen. We'll make Kevin in charge of that area. And then we'll make Catherine in charge of that area since she's little Miss Serving hatch. Okay. I feel like we need to make another meal for our menu. Let's just see how we get going with this first. Yeah, that's all working okay. He's just sitting chilling. Well done, chef. Oh, what are you doing that for? I mean, loving it, but fair enough. There's our orgy ingredients being delivered. Oh, we've got a bit of a queue going on outside. Okay. No, don't go to the toilet. You're holding up the queue. Is it going to Sims it? Can't remember. Yeah. Oh, Kevin Hayes performed poorly whilst cooking. Trauma. Okay, now that customers started arriving, you might want to know more about them. We've seen that already, so we don't serve soy sauce. And we've got the review pane here as well. Now we've got no reviews in yet because no one's finished. They're all in the toilet. Okay. So, let's sort out our last final little bits. Let's go into build mode. Let's get down a couple more tables. I feel like we've not done a proper theme. do a fancy... Yeah, let's just completely bugger it up. Let's do a fancy wooden table. With a fancy wooden chair. And if we do a trio, that should help. Because then we've got a 4, a 3 and a 2. And then we'll have the little thing in the middle there. There we go. And hopefully we won't sit the same people everywhere. I'm a little bit obsessed with having table vases. Done. Doesn't sound like a success. No one's finished their food. They're all on a loo. They didn't order a vindaloo, did they? Okay, right. Let's make a new recipe. So we've got licky licky chicky. Okay, what do we actually have in stock? Are you able to search like that? No, we've only got meat. I want to be able to do a new recipe. I don't know what I want to call it yet. Yummy. There we go. Oh, we can change it after. Cool. Right. So we've got some eggs. We've got beef sirloin in. We've got no fish. What have we got in the veg? Oh, we've got some potato fries. We've got some sliced white bread. Some Greek yogurt, mozzarella. Nothing in there. So let's try. This is where it could all go horribly wrong. So beef sirloin is decadent, apparently. So we've already got the deep fryer going. Let's grill something. Let's grill some beef. Oh God, this is where my limited life has come out. Grill some sliced white bread. I feel like that's not quite how that should work. With some mozzarella in. There we go. You could do tables in a tic-tac-toe style, squares fronts. Oh my God, yes! That's a good shout. I like that. Okay, so we grill the beef, the bread, and the mozzarella. I feel like that's a thing. Who knows? We might have to start ordering in some food so that we can go a bit rogue with the stuff. Oh, do you know what we could do though? We could then add in a deep fried. Because I'm thinking that that's like a BLT, but not really. We could then serve it up with some... Where was the chips? There we go. Some potato fries. And then we've got some kind of steak or chip. Okay, what are we going to call this? Beefy fries? Beefy sarnie and chippies. There we go. Cost to make 5. Takes 6 minutes to make though, so that's a long dish. And then in our menu, 20 quid? What? drop that down there. And then what that should do is it will bring up our food storage to say what we need. Let's just say we always need 10 of everything. Okay, let's kick stuff off. Oh, hang on. I feel like we probably need another member of staff. Who have we got? Serving 1113. Oh, I can't put her in. All we're doing is serving animals. She can't deal with that. Or we could have the annoying one. Let's bring in the annoying workaholic. Go on then. Oh, 3-star reviews. I'll have that. Okay, so let's get rid of you. And you. So you can look after these. And because she's annoying. Oh, she's not very good at cleaning though. Is she dirty? Okay, we've got 3 seated at the same time. We're going to get a 4th seated. Hey! There we go. Everyone's cooking over there. Let's continue playing. And so this is basically what is in the game at the moment. So outside of the tutorial, there are a couple of kind of missions where it asks you to get to like a certain like popularity rating or a certain star rating. And there are other things that are kind of hidden in the background that help kind of kick some of that off. But it's all around making sure you don't pee people off for either waiting too long or waiting too long in the order queue. Because as you can see, kind of this stuff, if you don't get to them before the action kind of drops off, then it causes problems, essentially. Oh dear, it looks very dirty in there. I feel like we desperately need a just a little. Oh, thanks, Leanne Mills. So delighted. The place looks amazing for you. Beef sarnie and chips was disgusting. Still 3 stars. It's like Just Eat gone wrong. Catherine was rude. The place looks amazing. Okay. Loving your life. Okay. So, let's... What have we got in terms of... Yeah, we've got enough there for things. There are other appliances that are in the game. So we've already got the storages and the fridges. But there's also the oven, the stove and the countertop. And these allow you to start doing other things. So let's dive in with... Let's go for a countertop. Because I've not even tried a countertop yet. So we've got a countertop. Oh, do you know what? While we've got the money, let's do a stove. And an oven. Hang on, are they not the same? Oh, I've just done 2 ovens. You twit. I feel like that's not a very efficient kitchen, but sod it. So that enables us to then open up the recipe editor, and when we go for a new recipe, what should we call it? Let's call it the Skalstad Surprise. There we go. Let's get this one out of the way. So now look what we've got the options of. We can bake something, we can boil it, deep fry, prepare, whatever it is that we need. But obviously some of the stuff will start to come more into this type of, like, what are we doing? So, the Skalstad Surprise, what should we put in it, I wonder? Because we can order a lot of this. Should it be... Let's start off with some... Let's do a roast or a boil. What should we do? If we're going with alliteration, I feel like some squid would be funny. Do some pumpkin, some corn. We could do some pasta, maybe. Seared T-bone steak. Oh, okay, right, we're on it. We're on it. Okay, let's sear some T-bone steak. We'll have to order it in. That's the problem. So we'll have to wait for a delivery. What else? So once we've seared the T-bone steak, what should we go for next? If you're doing some seared T-bone steak, do you want some deep fried French fries with it as well, or something grilled or roasted? Could have some roasted potatoes. Could do. I'll put in some deep fried chippies. Where were the chips? I feel like I've said this already. Is it because they come under fruit and veg? Yeah, because it's a potato fry. Boo. With mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, okay. Right, let's delete that one out. I don't know if we can do gravy, but we can certainly do potatoes. So let's... I suppose the closest we could get to that would be boiled potatoes, wouldn't it? Gravy, 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 gravy. I don't think we can get a gravy in. Ah. But we can definitely butter up those potatoes so that they're nice and fluffy for you. There we go. I don't know if it's quite we should boil the butter, but that's what's going on. Okay, gravy, gravy, gravy. I think the closest we could probably get to some gravy would be... some vegetable broth, I guess. So add in some veggie broth as well. There we go. Okay. Not quite sure how we can... Simple pasta cannelloni, mozzarella sticks, baked potato. So it's got like a baked potato-y type thing that we'll go for that for now. Let's save that, get it on the menu. So, the Skalstad Surprise is $21.50. Right, let's get it down into there. It does cost a fair bit to make. And let's quickly dive into the food storage because we ain't got none of the food. And we do have... Good, we've got enough storage to do it. Great. Okay. If you add milk, it would be the base for mashed potatoes. Oh, good shout. I tell you why. It's because... So in the UK, we do have milk to add to mashed potatoes. But my parents have always just done... So we get margarine or butter and stick that in instead. We could do milk and butter. There we go. We just need to get some milk in. There it is. There we go. We'll see if anyone's going to eat that Scoustad surprise. I hope they don't want to order it straight away because we need to make for a food delivery. So who else have we got in the chat? We've still got the Meervold. Let's see what Meervold will be putting on the menu. Let's do the... the pinky plate. There we go. What should the pinky plate be? I use milk and butter and black pepper. Yes! I tell you what, I love peppercorns. I can eat peppercorns raw and whole. I just like the tangy, bittery, whatever it is of it. Makes me giggle. The Meervold. Oh, it could be the Meervold. Yeah, let's do the Meervold. As opposed to the pinky plate. Let's do that. The Meervold. Okay, what are we going to have on this Meervold? So we can bake, boil, deep fry, grill, prepare, roast, sear. I'm sure you could probably do some really terrible stuff and make people ill. I feel like I was just about to go to bed, but I have to see what dish I'll get. Oh, okay, we'll be quick. We'll be quick. Okay. Let's see. So, I think... Sounds like a vegetarian. Yeah, that's true. Right. Let's make you veggie. You're going to be... Yeah, let's prepare eggplant. Vegan, vegetarian and fresh. So let's do some eggplant. Pumpkin tomato. Okay. And brown onion. I've got no idea what this is going to be like. So you'll prepare this with some breadcrumbs. And then, you know what? We're not going to prepare it. We're going to deep fry it. And then we'll prepare it with some Mediterranean seasoning, some lemon, and some smoked paprika. So it's vegetarian and spicy. Hey Andrew, hope you're doing well. And then that will be served with some seared... Oh, we'll pop some parsley in there as well, because you know, it's a vinaigrette. That doesn't know. Well, mind you, eggplant can be a baste, can't it? With some seared... seared carrots. Maybe seared isn't a good idea. With a roast potato, there we go. God knows what we've just cooked for you. We'll make it look like a stew. Saved. Okay, let's get into the food storage. Let's make sure we've actually got some of this stuff in. We're going to run out of money, I think. Oh. What else do we need? We need 10 of you. 10 of you. 10 of you. I wish there was a quicker button for doing this, by the way, early access dev people. Okay. So I'm going to order in insecure, won't be able to serve. Oh, look, it's me. Okay, that's another person in. Dry capacity is full. Oh, okay, right. So we need a new rack for storage. Done. Licky Licky Chicken was disgusting. Beef and sarnie was disgusting. Licky Licky Chicken was cheap. So the Meervold's 13.25. The flying banana split, are you deciding my dish? Oh, bless. Don't know if Andrew, if you're still in the chat, we can make you a dish as well. Oh, this place looks a state. There are lots of customers waiting. I know there are. Dry capacity is still full. What am I supposed to do with that then? That can't all be dry. Okay. It is build mode. Sarnie and chippies was nice. Oh, disgusting. Okay. None of my favourite dishes were served here in this place. Ah, so sorry, Hayden. Not 1337. No. No one can order it anyway. We've got nothing here for the pumpkins. Okay, let's get in one more table. I think we can squeeze in before we start getting a bit confused. Let's get square. Oh yeah, we. Now that you've said tic-tac-toe, I'm like, oh, that was such a missed opportunity. So let's continue with completely not following anything that we should be. Oh, you can't put it in whilst they're there. Okay. Right, let's stick that there. Let's do fancy chairs. There we go. And I think that's about all we can afford because we've only got 200 quid left. We've spent quite a bit. Oh, someone's leveled up. Thanks, Catherine. Go on, Alana. And Catherine we'll put in there as well. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, but yeah, this is essentially how the game works for the time being. Did you play this at the 100 demo extravaganza? I feel like you've seen it very similar not too long ago. Yes, I did. I played a demo, which was why the developer was very kind enough to provide a preview code. Cannot perform grill. Oh, because it's dirty. Okay. Yes, make things clean again, chef. Let's put Gareth in there. And Kevin in there. And Gareth in there as well. So yeah, I don't feel like I've quite got the whole making sure everything is always perfectly aligned with all of the staff working together, but it seems like I'm doing okay. Bit grubby. Yeah, so can you see like they're all a bit like, oh, I'm stuck because I can't do it because they're waiting for everything to be ready. Oh, and she's going to pick it up and serve it, but you just kind of go, ah. So yes, I did. Alana Weaver was nice to me. No, Aaron. Cool. So this is the game. So if I quit out of that specific tutorial, so multiplayer is something that they're looking to bring in soon. Diving into the options, there's not tons that you can do. Obviously you can turn autosave on and off. Lots of stuff on the graphical front. Audios, controls, you can't change what the controls are, just whether or not you want to use the mouse to pan off when you hit the edge of the screen. And then in the campaign itself, these 5 levels are currently all available. So, yeah, just... But what they do essentially is they give you specific things to look at. So you have win or lose conditions, you have starting popularity and starting money. Popularity is kind of what brings you in. Simon and Lescand is in Scandal Kitchen. Yes! Well, at some point, excuse me, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. We'll all have to get together because I've bought a couple of Overcooked style games, And I've also been sent one for review, and I've not got enough real friends to be able to play them all together. So we'll have to get together and have a good giggle. Plus, I need to pick up Jackbox Party Pack 8 and get us playing that at some point too. But yeah, anyway, so in this scenario, Gordon Ramsay, hello. A few months ago, you landed your very first part-time job, flipping burgers. Keen to impress, you buggered up the sauce for their famous volcano burger. Now people love it, and you've gone off on one. So your win conditions over here: 5 seated tables at the same time, $150, whatever that is, euros a day. Serve 8 tables. So relatively simple-ish, but you need to make sure that your popularity doesn't kind of keel over. So again, we'll get rid of confused stuff in here. And so, yeah, and so this was where I was getting confused. So I didn't really pick twig on this, but obviously, got the walls down I have now. This toilet is not necessarily suitable for everyone. So let's dive into the restrooms. It's having a little freak out, it won't let me. Do very much. Let's get that in. How do we... We'll sort that out later. Right, let's pick this up and move this across into here. So let's get all of our storage together. We'll kick this off. I won't necessarily play it all the way through because you've kind of seen the main throng of what goes on. So we do need 5 people seated at the same time, so we are going to need to get 5 tables in, aren't we? So let's do a 4 and a 5, and we're going to need so that's 4, 4, 2, a 1. Let's do a 3. Now, whether or not they all actually kind of end up at the right place or not, I don't know. We'll soon find out. And let's put in... nothing suspect about that at all. Maybe some nice little vines. Go. It's looking lush and lovely. So you've got deep fry and a grill. That's all we're allowed for this one. Okay. So I'll stick in a couple of fire extinguishers because I don't trust anything in this game. Now, what's on the menu itself? So we've already got the mega sloppy, ground beef, cumin, mozzarella. So how does this recipe work? Ah, so they do it like that. Okay. So whilst you're doing something over there, you then grill the bun, the beef and the cumin together. Fair enough. Let's have a look at the volcano burger. $38. Jesus. So deep fry some buttered bacon and grill some beef, garlic and a bun. Okay. So putting the bun in with the grill was the thing to do. Helpful. Joe and fries. Bacon fries. Oh yes. It's like when they go on about baconaise. Pork belly, ground beef. Does sound nice. It sounds nice. Num nums. Cosmic banana. Banana, bacon, chocolate and mozzarella. Please don't say that that's a real thing. Disgust. Decadent and sweet. Also vomit inducing. Jesus Christ. Okay, and then we've got plenty of staff in. Oh, you get to see me now. So I made this avatar of myself beforehand. It makes you choose your skills. I'm assuming you do level these up as you go through career. And I chose myself to be empathetic and proactive. So, I guess we can open. Nothing's assigned to anything, is it? Right, pause quick. Alright, Fiona can be our server. Kylie on the fryer. Oh god, so Fiona's good at everything. Bollocks. Right, let's get Fiona on the grill then. Followed by me. And then... oh, no one wants to be a fryer. Okay. Sorry, girl, you're just going to be a fryer all your life. So then let's bring in Gary Mills to do some of this. And that's the other thing that you can do is paste settings. I really like that as a thing. Okay, right, let's get us going. I feel like we probably need a 5th member of staff to try and bridge the huge gap that we've got. So we need someone who can... what was it that everyone didn't like? It was the fryer, wasn't it? Kleptomaniac will steal ingredients from time to time. Tends to arrive late and leave early. Oh, fine. So that sorts that. Let's get our cleaning areas sorted then. So I'm going to be even more pedantic here. So Kylie can do that area. Gary can clean that area. Do you know what? Let's give her a bit of responsibility to everyone. I'll clean that bit. Justin can clean that bit. And who else was left? Fiona can clear that bit. And then I just want to, because I know it will cause us problems, dive back into build mode and get rid of this toilet. And I'll try once again to see if I can try and get... yeah, it really doesn't want me to do that. if I delete that, delete that, but put in a stall door there. Cool, okay, that seems to work a bit better than a sink. Put in some mirrors. Okay, I think we're good. Let's kick off. Donde está the customers? They're all just standing there. Oh, here we go. Here's our first one in. Hello, hello, hello. What do you want? Likes fried and smoked bacon just as well. Frankly. Alright, let's kick it off. Alright, whilst that's going on, we are going to need I'm going to go 7 of each, just because we seem to have a bit more of a varied menu. And I can always buy some more spice racks and fridge space if we need it. Although my worry with this is that, actually, let's stick with 10. Because we're stuck with just using one of these. Okay, everyone's off and away. I do find the WASD for moving around gets stuck when you use the keyboard, so I have to keep reverting back to the mouse. Definite playability bugs when I play this game. Although it's never crashed on me yet, which is nice. Clearly the tree doing its thing on the aesthetic front. 3-star review, I'll take that. This place is squeaky clean, place could look better, fair enough. Okay, well we seem to be making profit, which is good. I think we're okay. Alright, let's speed this up a wee bit. So this was what was happening to me. See how they're all kind of getting a bit stuck? It's like they're waiting for something to kick off, or for it to think what priority order it needs to go in to do something. And I can't tell, as again the WASD keys lock for me, whether or not that's a me thing, but what it does start to affect is you can see that these meters are running down over time, So it's kind of going and causing itself some probs. So see, so I try and like tell her to go somewhere and do something, but it's like they're waiting for the entire dish to be ready and then they'll all go, ah, which just feels like the most inefficient way of doing something. So that's why I get a bit confused with this game. So in theory, that's now 4 things done. If that's not... There we go, now we're going out. And then there just seems to be like this. There we go, ta-da. I just feel like that whole kind of way of working is really elongated and quite difficult to understand what's going on in the grand scheme of things. If that makes sense. So that's a grill. Let's get a second grill in and a second deep fryer in and see whether or not that can. Speed things up. There we go, objective complete. Nice. Let's get that up there. See, that does seem to proper speed stuff up, which is good. And then they all just kind of go like, oh, I'm so sad. Some ingredients are now discounted. Get out of your way. Rush hour. This is the other thing as well. It doesn't... When you go to click on these things, I expect them to pop up with more information, but they disappear, which kind of makes me go, oh, what am I doing? Okay. Controls keep locking. Okay, so that's all good. Excuse me. Let's dive into getting a new recipe up and running. So let's try a Smithy sausage. Okay, so let's pop that there. So we should, we can only deep fry or grill. Do you know what? Let's grill a tomato. And some mozzarella, cheese and tomato. Not a fan of lamb chops, if I'm honest. There, let's go healthy. Let's do chicky breasts. Some onion. And a burger bun. There we go. It's not a sausage at all. It is now the... let's call it the chicken run. Let's make it a burger. Is there a burger picture? I don't think there is, you know. Do that. So we'll put that up there, and then you know what we should do? So that's like part one. We can then also deep fry some potato fries. And what should we do to them to make them special? Let's put them in with some... Where was the chili? Chili powder. And then we'll add chili powder to what we're going to do. That gives it the chicken run, doesn't it? So let's put that in there. Let's make running low on tomato for chicken run. Okay. So we've got tomatoes in. Strap it. Nice. So I don't think we'll get the bonus, but I think we might well get... People could see me on the toilet. Where? Running low on burger buns, cannot prepare. Since they're in 4 recipes, let's do 15 ground beef, 15 mozzarella, 15 smoked bacon. I think we're okay with the rest. Yeah. Served 8 tables done. Can we get 5 seated at the same time? There, now we've got ingredients in. Dry capacity is full. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, let's get some more shelf storage in. Do it. Okay, I'm not sure what else I can really do with this at the minute, so let's just hope that we can get 5 tables served all at once. We're up to 4. Can we get 5? Can we win? Oh, yes, we can. Nice. There we go. So just out of pure interest, let's see what the next level's premise is. But I'm quite happy to stop the stream there because I think you've seen what you've got. I think it will just be different variations of the same thing, just with adding in all of those different objects that we saw so that you could then build out more stuff on the editor. Excuse me. So serve 30 tables, so bigger and better again. Get up to 45% popularity. Bonus if you get to 60. Make 1,800. So longer grind with bigger and pushes up. So yeah, interesting. Cannot perform grill. No! What's on the menu? Oh, okay. It's a prepared chicken. So yeah, that is Recipe for Disaster. It is out in early access now. Came out yesterday. Have to say, if you look at the reviews on Steam, it's quite mixed. I do run into quite a lot of control bugs with the game. I quite like the initial outset for what's here. As you say, you get different horses and courses when you've got early access games, and this has a lot of the foundations in place, but very little in terms of content and boating that out and making it really, really versatile. So we'll see where it goes. Hope that was informative. Oh, excuse me, burpees. If you did find it informative, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you on Higher Playing Games again soon. Take care. Bye bye.